Brothers and sisters, settle!
Thank you.
I come to you this day with great news. My starry disciples,
Oh,
our search is
there we go.
nearly complete.
We finally did it.
For decades we've toiled and scoured and fished about this wretched continent for that ever-elusive tome, the Grimoire Eternus, the book to end all books, the storied and long-fabled...
The Necronomicon!
Yes, Sister Halo, that's the one.
Tessa.
Next time, maybe you let the actual
iPhone.
cult leaders speak its eternally horrible name, yeah? Thank you. The Necronomicon! Yes! No doubt some among you have questioned its very existence. Our search has been wide and our labor great, with as yet no return. Well, brothers and sisters, it may be that we have come upon its actual location. Brother Bright. Gregory, we talked about this, man. This night, brothers and sisters, our men
And women?
and women are on their way to retrieve that tome as we speak. Is this not what we've been looking for since our establishment is a legitimate death cult?
Yes!
Is it not in our official membership charter?
Yes!
Is it not we who should be the first and only to lay our hands upon it?
Yes!
Shall we let the abominable butcher or other lesser cults get their stinking paws on our glorious bounty now that it is so closely within our reach?
Yes!
No! And with the Necronomicon
Actually.
finally in our hands, nothing will stop the Haunter from regaining his true form. No! End to the work!
So where is it?
We have found him, brothers and sisters. The man who will lead us to it. We have found him, and we watch. We watch.
So, actually, Blackjack, I'm actually glad you were here to say that because I've gotten them before, too. I was very confused. Now I know. Oh, that's kind of cool for a start screen. So, this is apparently a little indie Transylvanian company called Stuck in Attic. I just backed their Kickstarter for their new game NearMage, and one of the options was to get a Gibbous key for like really cheap, and it's Cthulhu and a talking cat. I mean, how could I pass that up? Let's see, options. That looks pretty good. Let's start a game. Apparently there's a special guest appearance.
Read all
by,
about it, sir. Hurricane Herbert, storm of the century.
A storm. That's the least of my worries. Change.
Some Witcher
Everything's changing.
voice actor.
Always changing. What's a Joe supposed to do? You take a new case and it's all you can do to be prepared for whatever it throws your way. The only thing you can know is whatever it's tossed at you won't make any kind of sense butt up against the last thing. It's the change, you see. I've been hired to locate some kind of ancient book. Supposed to have inside of it the kind of stuff makes a Joe's guts turn salt and sallow. Real type mystical mumbo jumbo, which I guess explains the weirdo cults popping up all over Darkham. You know something's left of center when the folks hiring you want to keep themselves all secret-like. Cash is cash, though, and I could really use the milk. That something doesn't change. Put some weight on my man in rare and forbiddens. The kind of pressure makes a Joe's stomach jackflip, and he points me at this dark and ancient library. Dark and ancient? Huh. What's not dark and ancient in Darkham? Damn. Most times, the new is just as bad as the old. Sometimes worse.
cat did not successfully
Well,
catch his
here it
tail.
is. Miskatonic Library. Not the, friendliest place in town. And this town and Friendly ain't even in the same zip code.
Hold spacebar to reveal hotspots. Darkum. More Darkum.
Darkham. Horrible hellhole. Never thought I'd stick around when I came here 23 years ago. She was local, young and unstable, and I was probably too much to handle. Then she left me with an empty bottle of 81 proof and a broken heart. My gut instinct was telling me I could look at everything a second time, glean extra information that might be useful, or not.
So I should look at everything a second time is what the game is telling me.
The brooding, festering horror of the ancient town. Weird, that just popped into my head from nowhere. No, I gotta investigate the library first. Not nearly as badly lit as the name would suggest, but more than compensating on the creepy scale. Not your prettiest tourist-friendly town. Surprisingly colorful here and there, but I didn't let that fool me. The town had been bubbling with occult activity for a while, and I was about to look deep into it. Like a sea of ugly, decrepit, tile-covered whales. Surprisingly colorful here and there, but I didn't let that fool me. The town had been bubbling with occult activity for a while, and I was about to look deep into it. Looks like some kind of gargoyle, swallowed almost whole by those dead vines. I'd love to blame it on modern art, but this is really ancient stuff. It's just creepy as hell.
Gargoyles are supposed to be creepy.
Maybe I could use somebody, but this gargoyle ain't it. Crescent moon, shining down on the horrid husk of a town that is Darkham.
Sorry about that, guys.
I guess we can use all the light we can get in this dump. You know, they really have a vegetation problem out here. It's like these crazy vines are strangling the edifice in a real symbolic way, you know?
I love it so far.
I think I could fashion crude gloves from my tie to protect my hands from all the thorns and climb up to the 3rd floor, where all the unique and forbidden tomes are rumored to be held. Nah. There's tiny graffiti on it. Stay in school. I guess it's an advice column.
Oh, wow, that was a bad joke.
The Pillars of Knowledge. Or just, you know, supporting masonry. There are pretty big things I'm willing to carry around, but columns ain't one of them. Rows and rows of moldy old books. For some reason, they seem particularly unattractive.
Hey, Hound. I'm doing pretty well. I got my Gibbous key today from the Kickstarter I backed, and I am very excited to play. I backed their new games Kickstarter, actually, but I am excited to play this one. It's got Cthulhu and talking cats. I mean, how can I go wrong?
The more I look at them, the less interesting they get. The joy of reading. Those look like the exception. I don't want to trigger any hidden doors or anything. I'm just here to pick up hints.
But hidden doors are the best.
They really went out of their way to make this place as creepy as possible. I'll bet the common Joe doesn't even know what a bas relief is.
You did? Ah! I need to
I
check.
wonder exactly what that bass needs relief from. The oppressive, stagnant atmosphere of Darkham. A trudging, boring life stuck in a library interior? An uncertain future in the face of an uncaring populace? The ridiculousness of this fish pun? I don't know. No one can be Sturgeon. Who gives a carp?
Oh my god. Yeah, this game is definitely for me.
No, sir. We're from different worlds, me and that thing there.
Okay. Let's see. Study area.
That's where folks get strange, ancient diseases by flipping the wrong pages with their bare fingers. Wear protection. Goes for libraries, too. Nobody there. Looks like it's just me and this librarian fella. Nah, I do different kinds of studying. It's a dusty old book. Its title's really hard to read. A very convenient treatise on the order voodoo magic ingredients should be used in. Useless garbage. I don't need it.
But it's intriguing.
It's the popular book section. Apparently, all Daniel Maroon novels. You know, Vatican mysteries and all that. Daniel Maroon's Anathemic Adventures.
Yeah, I wonder who they're mocking there.
Daniel Maroon's Blood-Boiling Baptism. Daniel Maroon's Clerical Conundrums. Daniel Maroon's Deacon's Debauchery. Sounds spicy. Daniel Maroon's Eucharistical Enigmas.
This is pretty good.
Daniel Maroon's Fathers in Fedoras. My personal favorite.
Oh, I wonder why. They're not even
Daniel
wearing a
Maroon's Gibbous Gospel. Daniel Maroon's Hymn Hunting. I hear it's a snoozer. Daniel Maroon's
How
Improbable
many of these are
Iconostasis. Daniel Maroon's Jumpin' Jerusalems. It was his first
Is
foray
there
into
really going to be
comedy.
A to Z?
Still sold a heap, though.
I think there's going to be an A to Z
Daniel
list.
Maroon's Cryptic Cloisters. He was reaching. Daniel Maroon's Lengthy Litany. 4,200 pages. Ouch.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we can do this, guys.
Daniel Maroon's Menacing Monastery Mystery.
We can't miss a single thing.
Daniel Maroon's Nuns and Nooses. Oh boy. Daniel Maroon's Presbyterian Perils. Daniel Maroon's Queer Cliphotic Quests. Sounds particularly exciting. Daniel Maroon's Reliquary Rapture.
Oh, how do the sketches look really good, by the way.
Daniel
So excited.
Maroon's The Sacramento Sacrament. Daniel Maroon's Theological Tenebra. Daniel Maroon's Unholy Unctions. Daniel Maroon's Vinci's Vengeful Vigils. That makes no sense. Daniel Maroon's Warring Worshippers. No entry for X or Y. Can't blame him.
Couldn't come up with an X or a Y, guys. Come on, you could have done something with like xenomorphs.
And
or-
finally, Daniel Maroon's The Zesty Zealot. Not really my type of literature, but I can take a look at him.
I think I just got an achievement. Probably for reading through all the Daniel Maroon's books.
It's like that strange tentacled beast is watching me.
Cthulhu is always watching.
That thing is very unnerving. I feel like poking it in its plaster eyes. Can't reach it from down here, and I'm not sure I want to. That desk is literally blocking my access to knowledge. A little on the plain and ugly side, too. I guess I could lean on it while I interrogate the librarian, but I'm naturally intimidating. If my detective cylinders aren't misfiring, that's gotta be the librarian.
Oh, very, very good detective work there, sir. Beautiful.
Who would grab and stick to this kind of job in this kind of place? They must have fishhooked them. Free internet'll do that to a Joe. This librarian looks a few centuries short of the age requirement. Evening.
Good evening, sir.
Interesting library you got here. Is it old?
Yeah, pretty old.
It's old, huh? How old?
Like really, really old. You might even say it's ancient.
Ancient, huh? How ancient?
It was established by one Jeremiah Orn in, 18... A really, really long time ago.
Huh. Thanks for the info.
Sure.
So, how's things in the library business?
Can't complain. It's a living.
Those electronic books hitting you folks hard these days?
Nah, not really. People don't tend to read much at all anymore, so it's all the same to us.
Oh. Hold on. Let me... Actually... There you go. Sorry, I was making my taskbar go away so I could see the bottom.
The name's Ktype. Don Archetype. Here
Wow.
to see about a book.
Wow.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Wow.
Yeah. It's called the Necronomicon. Do you have it?
Oh, that book. Yeah. Let me check. Yeah, they're all lent. All versions of it.
There's more than one?
Why, sure. You've got your, Oh, wait. You're talking about the real Necronomicon, aren't you? Yeah, no, sorry. That doesn't actually exist.
Doesn't exist, huh? My employer seems to think otherwise.
An ancient grimoire full of arcane writings that could summon powerful demonic entities and potentially fold reality onto itself? We don't really carry that kind of stuff here. Chances are, it's nothing but a myth, Mr. Ktype.
Hey, Purple Cat. Guys, Don Archetype is his name. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But let's circle back to Don Archetype. Yeah. I mean, he is an archetype, so I'll give him that. Yeah, worship me.
Aren't you a bit young to be a librarian?
Look, I can tell you come from a different era, but between you and me, that's straight up ageist.
Oh, really? And that, different era business ain't?
Touche, Mr. Ktype. I'm a student, it's a job, it's quiet, it pays the bills.
Aren't you a bit too old to be a student?
I like the cut of your jib. That's something your type would say, right?
My type? Now look here, son.
There it is again.
You, Wouldn't happen to be intentionally trying to conceal it from me, would you?
I'm just a librarian, sir. As far as I know, the real Necronomicon is a myth. Sorry to disappoint you. You haven't been the first to come and ask about it, and you probably won't be the last. Definitely our most popular and existent book.
Who else has been interested in it?
Everyone, from excitable teenagers to these freaky cultist types that seem to crop up everywhere in the last few months. And just when you thought Darkham couldn't get any weirder, these clowns come along and prove you so wrong.
What can you tell me about these cultists?
They come in all shapes and sizes. Can't really tell them apart. I mean, it's not like they waltz in here dressed up in ceremonial robes or anything, but you can tell from the way they speak, they're not all there.
No such thing as the Necronomicon, you say? Mind if I, snoop around your collections a little while?
I don't mind personally. You'd have to talk to Mr. Orn about the rare books department, though. At the
What's
moment,
Earth
he's really
purple?
busy with some new arrivals upstairs, so you'd have to wait a while. But, sir, waste of time, really. That book is just a legend. An ugly, ugly legend.
I didn't catch your name, Mr.
Kerwin. Buzz Kerwin.
That's an interesting surname, and an accent that I can't quite place.
Yeah, I'm half Romanian. My mom was born in Transylvania. I kept her family name because it sounds cool, you know?
Never get teased because of that?
No. For Buzz, on the other hand, plenty.
All right, Mr. Kerwin. I guess I'll have to wait.
Double click screen exit arrows to teleport.
There's a thing on the doorstep there. Looks like a package. It ain't for my nose, but I could, pass it on to the librarian. It's, Buzz, the librarian. Nice kid, I guess. I found this thing on the doorstep. Were you expecting a package?
No, not really. Let's see it. There's a note here. Oh, it's for you.
For me? What does it say?
Too long have you meddled in our business, K-type. Here's your chance at a bright future for a change. Muhahahaha. Is it me or is this thing ticking? Mr. K-type! He's gone.
Was that you making all that racket, Kerwin?
No, Mr. Orange, sir. Someone set off a bomb in here. I was about to call the police.
Nonsense! You call this a bomb? You should have seen Dresden, son! Now that was some firepower right there! Clean up a little, will ya?
Okay, sir. It's Mr. K-type's shoe. Well, I feel like I should call him Don now that we've been through this together. It's Don's shoe. It's Don's shoe. It's all he's left behind. Well, at least that thing took some damage. I think it's a little loose now. There's a weird glow emanating from behind it. What the? It's sure to fall off and kill someone whenever the next earthquake hits. That monstrous cracked medallion is literally an accident waiting to happen. I'd knock it off for sure, but I can't reach that high. I'd knock it off for sure, but I can't reach that high. I just realized how long I've actually wanted to do this. Don sends his regards, ugly. Is this what Dawn was after? This looks nothing like the other editions. Creep factor just went up 200%. You're coming with me, weird book.
Whoops, accidentally.
I never thought I'd actually say this, but the Necronomicon feels weird in my pants. Oh boy, what an evening. Think, Buzz, think. Dawn's been kidnapped. The police are a bunch of corrupt and incompetent tools. What do I do? Well, Orn can close up for the night. Things are way too messed up to stick around. The best thing to do is retreat to the bus cave, clear my head, and see what this strange book is all about. Okay, safely home. What the hell was all that about? Is this really happening? Am I really talking out loud to myself? What is this book? God, I need to stop talking to myself. I sound crazy. Kitty, should I open this thing and see what's written in it? What do you say? You're a lot of help. Okay, might as well take a peek. Yeah, Kashaptu zi Dinger Kampa.
Oh, don't read the
Per
strange book.
Adonai Methatron. What the? This is genuinely becoming really scary now, and I'm all alone. What do I do, Kitty? God, I wish you could talk back for once.
Okay. Where'd my cursor go? There.
Okay, I know I've been saying everything felt weird before, but that was really, really weird. Something feels very different now.
As much as I hate agreeing with you, something does feel very different now.
I know, right? Maybe reading that out loud wasn't such a good idea, huh?
It sure seems so.
Right? I mean... Whoa, wait. Are you actually talking back to me?
Took you a while, huh? I feel like we were in a much more productive place a few moments ago. You know, analyzing the situation. Maybe working toward a solution?
You talk.
It's a pretty good game, Hal.
I stand corrected. You seem to have a firm grip on the situation.
But... how?
You just read an incantation and then wished out loud that I could talk back. So...
This is wrong. This can't be happening. This is wrong. Wait, I know. I'll just find the spell or whatever it is and reread it and reverse this. That should work, right?
You're not really expecting any kind of relevant answer from me, are you?
Right? I mean... Oh, what the... It's gone. I can't find it anywhere. This was definitely the page I read it from, but there's different text on it now. What the... Should I read it out loud? Wait, sorry. I wasn't considering your point of view here. Do you want to be a...
Talking cat? Please don't take this the wrong way, but that's a resounding and definitive no. I just don't want your kind of problems, man. My deal is sleeping, eating, and generally being decorative.
I can get behind that. Okay, here goes.
This is really a bad idea.
Shunu limutuma anakulu blui zidinjir anakampa. I wish Kitty would go back to normal. Did it work?
Darn it, can't even meow right anymore. I think it's safe to say it hasn't.
Oh boy, this is a problem. By the way, Kitty, nice to meet you.
We've known each other for years, dude.
Kitty, is that what I call you?
Haven't you been doing it for years already? Dumbest name possible if you ask me, but I don't care either way. I don't need one.
So, are you gonna stick around?
No, I'm gonna walk the earth like Caine in Kung Fu. You'll stick around and undo this. You really think I want to be like you for the rest of my life?
That's gotta be racist or something.
We're not even the same species. We need to find a way to reverse this, so get to thinking.
Yeah, you're right. I'm on it. That's Ron Dilbert. He's really grumpy.
Never pay more than $20 for a computer game. Never pay more than $20 for a computer game.
Scenic Transylvania. That's where my roots are. Man, I hope I get to visit someday. Okay, I've got to get my head back in the game.
Ventonium oculi aperi? Huh.
Yeah, pretty. Let's move on.
They're not toys, okay? I don't play with them.
Well...
I don't like this new situation at all. What's left of my once impressive action figure collection? I guess I'm growing or something.
Yeah, pretty. Let's move on. Please don't drag me into your immaturity.
Ron can't help us now. Someday soon, I hope. Completely useless right now. That's Kitty, my, Kitty. Yeah, I know, not the most imaginative name.
Totally understandable.
Really?
Yes, really. If I were called Buzz, I'd be reluctant to get creative when naming anyone, too.
Touché, pussycat. I'd say she looks cute, but she's within earshot.
Stop. It's an embarrassing baby picture. Move on.
My tablet. It's been charging for 2 days now. Dead as, well, dead. I don't think I'll bother her about it. No use. It's dead. It's our oven. I'm deathly afraid of it. Long story. Look, I'm afraid to touch the thing. I have this long-running fear of leaving the gas on, and then the dorm explodes, and I'm not even slowly walking away from it. I just stand there in tears. No. Hey, Kitty, think you can open that oven for me real quick and take a peek inside?
Sure thing, boss. As soon as I grow opposable thumbs, you're gonna have to man up and do it yourself. Come on, Buzz. You can do it, dude.
I can?
Yeah, it's just fear. Stupid fear.
Yes! And fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger...
Open the damn oven, Kerwin!
Yeah, yes, yep. I did it! Hey, and there's Lemon's key. Oh, and there's a cookie in here. A suspicious one.
Sure.
I think I'll take it, you know, for sustenance.
Ugh, I would not recommend you eat that.
I'll take it either way. That's our tiny fridge. It's usually either full of Lemon's dubious cooking or completely empty. Nah, I can open it myself. Hey, it's not completely empty. Nah, I can open it myself. It's a can of Dr. Fisher, produced exclusively with Fishmatheria water. That ensures my lips will never go anywhere near it. I prefer Poopsie. She's not into sodas. Gonna grab this.
Never know when you should need some soda.
It's our one and only treasured lighter. Well, Lemon's lighter. I'm kind of afraid of working the stove or oven.
Get it yourself. You're the one with opposable thumbs.
Gonna grab this for a while. That's been there since Lemon left for that esoteric retreat. I'm frankly afraid to touch it. Whatever was in it has probably grown more powerful with time.
Not on your life, buddy.
I got my fill of suspicious sweets. Beyond this impenetrable portal adorned with god-awful decorations lies Lemon's Shangri-La. He's such a hippie it hurts, me mostly.
I can squeeze under doors. Lemon knows that. He made this door particularly unsqueezable under, remember?
Oh yeah, he did do that. Lemon's locked the door when he left for that esoteric retreat, and of course he has no phone signal or internet. Great. Kitty, I'm a little stumped here. I have no idea what to do next.
Found the key.
We're clearly in over our heads. Maybe we should reach out to someone who knows more about this black magic thing.
You've got a point. Wait, how about my roommate, Lemon?
He's my roommate too, remember? Yeah, he does know a lot of people. A lot of suspicious people. They're really into his homemade cookies, for some reason.
Suspicious people is definitely who we're after.
I've seen him write down names in this little notebook. Maybe we should look for it.
He's away on that esoteric retreat thing, though. No way to reach him. We're gonna have to find a way to get inside his room. I have a feeling somewhere inside this horribly over-decorated piece of furniture lies what we're looking for. My eyes, they water. All right, Kitty, I have a feeling the notebook we're looking for is somewhere inside this locked closet. I can't really think of a way to open it.
Couldn't you just randomly combine some household items into a makeshift key or something?
I'm sure I could, but I was thinking maybe you could shoulder this particular burden.
Let's not make a habit of this. Ugh, this patchouli stink is giving me dizzy spells. Oh, here it is. I haven't done that since I was a kitten. Still got it.
It's one of those tiny cute guitars.
Ukulele is the word you're looking for.
It's cute.
Oh, look at Kitty.
I don't think she'd be inclined to play that thing. Oh no, my band days are long gone. Oh, that's gaudy. Hey, looks like there's something under this.
Move it yourself, Buzz.
What do you know? A pair of scissors.
Yeah, Kitty's being really cute.
It's a book Lemon left open. Well, let's see here. Page on the left says, a compass is a magnetized pin floating in a solution. It's not the 1700s anymore, Lemon. Jeez, what a Luddite. Page on the right says, invisible ink. Use lemon juice to write secret messages on paper. Only you will be able to then read them by bringing the paper close to a source of heat. Note, make that a source of mild heat, not open flame. No need, I can read it myself. It's a book Lemon left open. Well, let's see here. Page on the left says, a compass is...
I think I want.
Page on the right says, invisible ink. Use lemon... Note, make... I think it's supposed to be a fertility idol. Kinda scary if you ask me.
Pretty scary, yeah.
I would not sleep with that thing above my head, I'll tell you that. Primitive or not, I doubt Kitty appreciates art. Snob. We thankfully have no need for it. Of all things whose purpose is to be lit up, this one scares me the least. But Julie, what else?
Do I look like a lighter to you?
I can't just snap my fingers and produce fire, unfortunately. Yay! It's lit up and stinking up the place. I don't want to burn my delicate fingertips. It's Kitty, my cat. She talks now.
Your cat?
Just a figure of speech. She's just as grumpy as usual, but I guess it fits her. Why am I staring at her? Back to adventuring. Kitty, this might be a weird thing to ask, but remember when I brought lady friends home?
Yeah, those were rare enough occasions that I can remember. Oh, I see where you're going with this. I have no interest in that. All the kissy sounds are just... ugh. I'd tune them out.
Good to know.
What's a bit harder to tune out are the audio-olfactory clues to how your digestive system works. Or, rather, does so poorly.
What?
Ugh, just don't fart around me anymore, okay?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Kitty, we have gained access to Lemon's domain of degenerate debauchery.
Easy on the hyperbole, buddy. It's just a bunch of hippie stuff.
It's a lascivious layer of laziness and languor.
All right, Shakespeare, enough.
The pages are all blank. What am I missing here?
Aha!
Let's moderately heat this baby. Yes! It worked! Lemon, one too many cheesy detective novels. Alright, Kitty. Now let's see this list here. Woo! I think I got it. How's VG for all your supernatural needs sound? And there's the address. We're practically neighbors.
It's the best option we've got so far.
There's something I'm not sure I mentioned before. This detective that was looking for the Necronomicon, Dawn, got kidnapped right in front of me.
Oh, right, you've mentioned it. Let's go.
But we've gotta try and rescue him.
All right. Do you know who kidnapped him?
I guess we have no lead yet.
Lead. Sam Spade over here. You know how you humans always stereotype us as being selfish?
Sorry about that.
Don't be, because in my case, that's exactly how it is. I'm sorry, but I could give a kitten's fluffy tale about your detective friend. My main worry right now is my own predicament. Why didn't you call the police or something?
Oh, Darkham PD, only the most corrupt and despicable organization in town, makes these cultists look like fuzzy bunnies nibbling on baby carrots by comparison. No, we're on our own.
Interesting imagery. Anyway, your friend Don's on his own too. It's a catty-cat world out there.
How about we keep him as objective B, alright?
Whatever makes me A works for me. Let's roll, Marlowe.
Matcha Kit Kats are best Kit Kats. Kitty, you're not gonna catch your own tail. This is not how it works.
Alright, Kitty. Looks like we're on a quest together. Any cool battle cry-like words before we embark on it?
I'm a little hungry, and I'm afraid my fur's going to get all matted in these filthy streets. Sorry, you were saying?
I was thinking more like time for, you know, whatever adrenaline-pumping music kids listen to these days.
Time for Bossa Nova.
Let's get on with it.
Rare.
A weird-looking kiddo in the middle of the street. I think I'd better talk to her.
I'm not scared or anything. I just don't... You talk to her, okay?
Hey, little girl, what are you doing in the street by yourself this late at night?
Hey, big guy. What are you doing disturbing peaceful citizens for no good reason this late at night?
Well, let me try that again. What's your name, kiddo?
If you must know, it's Priscilla.
Are you sure you don't mean Priscilla?
Do I look like the kind of person who can't correctly pronounce their own name? It's Priscilla! What's your name, smarty pants?
Buzz.
Buzz?
My dad really loved his electric shaver. You know, you won't get ahead in life with that kind of attitude, kiddo.
Oh yeah? What are you doing with your life?
I'm a student and a librarian, if you must know.
Oh, so you must be like 22, right?
Give or take a few.
That few is definitely longer than you've been on this earth.
Okay, I won't say anything out loud, but I'm thinking it. Hey, I was just genuinely concerned.
Well, don't be. Drop my fishy and that sign up there, and Grandma let me come out on the street and try to get it. But I can't reach it!
All right, settle down. Can't Grandma help you out?
Grandma's been taking her bath for quite a while now. Grandma says we'll go to Fishmas soon. We're just waiting for this big bathtub we ordered to be delivered. Grandma can't go traveling without her new bathtub.
All right, weird enough. You know, this just feels wrong somehow.
I'm a dark-haired little girl, standing in the middle of the street at night, holding a doll by the hand. Scared yet?
Scared? Nope. A little bit creeped out by how irresponsible your grandma is, I'll give you that. So, you're just, standing there, huh?
People tend to do that in this kind of game.
Yeah, I always wondered about that.
I just like to watch them, sitting there, clicking their little lives away.
Okay. Aren't your
I
mom or
love
dad
fourth wall
around?
breaking.
Mom and Dad moved to Fishmith last month. And we'll move there too, soon. But not until I get my fishy!
Who has a fish doll? I think it's that little girl's fish doll. I can't reach it from down here. Hey, Kitty, how about you climb up and get that fishy for me?
Well, you gotta ask yourself, Buzz. What do we stand to gain from me exerting myself in that manner?
Nothing for now, I guess.
See?
Don't anger me, feline.
Come on, Buzz. You're embarrassing yourself.
Don't you want to do it just to put a smile on that little girl's face?
You mean that pale abomination? How about we have nothing to do with her or her face? How's that sound?
Your heart is the tip of a glacier that was accidentally bitten off by a blind, evil old sea monster, Kitty.
Don't try to flatter me. It won't work.
If they're trying to keep people away from Fishmuth, it's working. I'd hate to have him do my taxes.
I can climb that thing, no problem. I just don't have a reason to.
Not only do I have no use for it, it has no reason to exist. That ominous tower belongs to the local waterworks. I wonder if they can pump water up that high. There's talk of a dozen people jumping off it. I guess you could call it popular.
If you say so.
I could land that fall with my eyes closed. I just don't wanna.
No thanks, I'll stick around for now. You know, I've never crossed that bridge, and I got there several times. Ever notice how philosophical bridges are? People come, people go. Ugh, friggin' thoughts, go away. Nah, I need her around. I doubt a little elevation would alter my perspective on things. That sign keeps popping up all over the place lately. It somehow looks old.
It doesn't look like it'll snap me back to cathood, Buzz.
Wouldn't know what to do with it. Used to be you'd absentmindedly open this door and the whole of Darkham would be flooded. Is that water I hear lapping behind the wall? Kid A has no use for that walled archway. Back then, door. Now, wall. Ugh, never could stand fish. How people can eat that is beyond me.
We have bigger fish to fry, Buzz. We have bigger fish to fry, Buzz.
I see what you did there. I like that glass right there between those monstrosities and me. Fishmuth's own. There, now I'm that one guy in the theater reading the title out loud.
To click on everything.
That was as much interest as I could muster up about this shop sign.
I can climb higher than that. Easy.
Nothing to do with or about it. I can't reach it from down here. It's the door to the fishery.
We have bigger fish to fry, Buzz.
I see what you did there. It's closed and locked. Christopher Valiant Street. Never heard of him. Tiny Prince says his body was found headless on the street, so they named it after him.
not
Charming
macabre.
story.
Not at all.
Christopher Valiant is an okay guy. There, happy?
Well, he can now quit while he's ahead. At least it brought things to a head. Thank you for your sacrifice, Christopher Valiant. Man, that's one attractive dude. This picture of a male model, I feel like I need to have it.
Get it yourself. You can reach it.
Just to be clear, I'm not picking this up for personal use. It's a picture of a male model I picked up from the street. The picture, that is. Void Smoker Alley. Never heard of him. Let's check out the tiny print. Apparently, this guy was a struggling artist that aged naturally while his portraits stayed the same. What a lousy demonic deal.
It is a lousy demonic deal.
Could have been worse. Not sure how exactly, but it could have. Here's the smoke in the void.
Thanks for being a good dude, Void Smoker.
Here's to aging like a fine wine, Void Smoker. That's Jeremiah Orn, Old Man Orn's ancestor. He's practically the father of the Miskatonic Library. Statues are a new concept to Kitty, but she still doesn't look impressed. Thanks for the post-generational job opportunity, Jerry. It's a nice-looking blonde lady. Yup, definitely a nice-looking blonde lady.
Nah, it's your chance to talk to a girl.
Hey there. Hello?
Approaching lonely women on benches at night, are we? Not interested.
I'm sorry, miss, but I feel this strange urge to bother everyone I meet and ask a lot of questions.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry, let me start again. My name's Buzz.
Oh, that's just preposterous.
I have a B-shaped birthmark. Nice evening we're having, huh?
Really? Why don't you just keep it original and ask for the time?
All right, what time you got?
Time for you two. Actually, I don't have a watch. I have no idea.
I thought you were gonna let me have it.
It wasn't worth the effort.
My mom warned me about mean girls like you.
Not often enough, apparently.
Gotta run.
So run.
It's really weathered, but I think it says, Park gate removed due to blasphemous activities in the area. Hop fence at own peril. We do not refund garments or pay for hospitalization.
I see.
Kitty can't read.
I'm learning real fast.
Nah, we gotta keep the citizens informed. That's some ominous-looking flora right there.
No thanks, I just went recently.
I'm not a weeds guy, thanks. What do you mean, some D who? Just Wikipedia, you slacker.
I'm going to. Baron Samedi. The law of Haitian voodoo. Law of the dead. Attributes rum, cigar, top hat, glass with missing lens. Patronage of death, tombs, gravestones, cemeteries, dead relatives, obscenities, healing, smoking, drinking, disruption, and spirits.
They haven't been formally introduced. The Baron's not to be trifled with. People really love blastering eyes everywhere.
It's not real, Buzz. Get a grip, buddy.
Did you know that the mere graphical suggestion of an eye can unconsciously make you more apprehensive?
There's a lot of eyes on that building.
Can't, don't wanna. Aw, look at the cute voodoo dolls. Who would just leave them here? On the other hand, who dared touch them? But they'd look great on that shelf near my bed.
I don't go for dolls. I'm more of a laser pointer girl myself.
These dolls are probably already voodoofied and best left where they are. This small window somehow communicates with the interior. How cool is that? A warm reddish-orange glow emanates from its tiny opening. Hello there?
Password?
Swordfish.
Too classic.
Hello there?
Password?
Password.
Nice try, buddy.
Even she can't squeeze in through there. Hello there?
Password?
Ken sent me.
Wrong game, my friend.
No idea who this guy is, but his beard looks real tentacly. Is that a nose or a beak? Man, Darkham City Council is all weird when it comes to statue choices. Statues are a new concept to Kitty, but she still doesn't look impressed. I want nothing to do with this guy, whoever he is or was. Big D Street. No idea who this guy's either.
I have a feeling these streets.
Alright, let's look at the tiny
might
print.
be backers.
Absent-minded professor and big proponent of video games in general. Will forever be remembered for always choosing keyboards over controllers. Man, they'll just name streets after anyone these days. At least he was into video games. I'm sure this street sounds way naughtier than intended.
Uh-huh. That was totally not intended.
Thanks for supporting video games, Big D.
I'm sure this street sounds way naughtier than intended. Unless my eyes betray me, it's a taxi, a yellow one. There's a guy inside, but I can't quite distinguish his face. She's not leaving without me. Plus, we're both broke. Evening.
It sure is.
Do you know anything about this mysterious building you're parked next to?
Look, kid, it's a taxi, not a guided tour bus.
There's that blonde lady over there.
Oh yeah, brought her here a while ago.
What can you tell me about her?
Man, that sounds creepy as hell. You an investigator or something?
Not yet, but I'm slowly becoming one.
Yeah, sorry. Not gonna say anything, son. Her business is her business.
Get a lot of customers tonight?
Not if you don't move out of the way, I don't.
So about the blonde girl.
Yeah? What's she to you?
I'm a friend. I'm a little worried about her, so I watch her from afar.
Oh, friend. Right. I happen to have overheard what her name is. You know, taxi stuff, nothing creepy. Surely you know it too, since you're friends.
I'm having a temporary memory lapse. I'll get back to you on that. I'm just curious, did you get the same password I got, or is he cycling them?
Oh, I got. Hey! You can't pull that trick on me, mister.
Gave it a shot. Anyway, I was wondering if you're waiting by this mysterious door.
Oh, did he give you the boot too? He told me I just have to sit for a while and rethink what I wished for my husband.
He told you?
The gentleman, dummy.
Oh, of course. So, what'd you wish for your husband?
Why, his untimely, gruesome death, of course.
Of course.
I'm Margot, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Margot. Can I ask what your husband did to make you homicidal?
Oh, I'm perfectly convinced he's trying to murder me to get my money.
Ouch. Wouldn't it be easier to just divorce or write him out of the will?
Yes, I guess it would be. But what better way of responding to murder than with, well, murder?
I'm never getting married.
Say, you wouldn't happen to be a gun for hire, would you?
I'm a librarian.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Ahem.
Never mind. So the gentleman wouldn't help you off your hubby, huh?
Something about not doing any literal harm and using the forces for good to balance out recent events. Blah, blah, blah.
Did you try marriage counseling?
That's where I got this address.
Okay. Gotta run.
So run.
So about the blonde girl.
Yeah? What's she to you?
I'm a friend. I'm a little worried about her, so I watch her from afar.
Oh, friend. Right. I happen to have overheard what her name is. You know, tatsy stuff, nothing creepy. Surely you know it too, since you're friends.
Sure, it's my friend Margot.
Huh. Guess you weren't lying. Well, might as well tell you. She dropped something on the back seat when she left, but she was out of sight by the time I noticed.
She's literally around the corner.
Oh yeah? How'd you feel about returning this to her? Looks like a letter. It might be important.
You can't get out of the car, take a few steps in that direction, and return it yourself.
That's not how games
This
work.
is a business, kid. I might lose a customer.
Yeah, sure. Let me have it.
Good man. Say, you won't open it, will you?
Do I look like the kind of fella who'd pry into the opposite sex's correspondence?
I wouldn't know what that kind of fella looks like. Thank God. Here you go.
Beloved Margot, here it is, an old-fashioned letter, since you said email can be easily intercepted. I even tried writing it by hand, but, well, you don't want to see the result. Missing you, your sweet perfume, your golden hair shining in the morning light, your glittering expensive jewelry. Oh, Margot, Margot, are you sure about Tony's intentions? My God, he's your husband. Would he really go so far as hurting you? Or me, for that matter? I know I was against this initially, but now I'm convinced you need to see the voodoo gentleman and try to get him to do what's needed. I've started this poem about you, but it's so hard to find words that rhyme with your lovely name other than cargo or embargo. I'll persist. So looking forward to seeing you. It hurts. You are the paramedic to my horrible freeway pileup. Yours intermittently but lovingly, Charlie. But I didn't even get a choice whether I wanted to read the letter or not. That's rude.
All right, Margot, I'm gonna drop the act here. Charlie sent me.
Charlie who?
Charlie, your lover, that's who. Things are getting complicated, and he said I should take it from here. I need that password.
Well, all right. If Charlie said so. The password is Fidelio.
Fidelio. Okay, don't do anything stupid, just stay put. I'm on it.
Understood, Buzz. Oh, I do hope everything works out fine.
Don't worry, I got this. Well, good luck in your endeavors.
Goodbye, Buzz. And thank you.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Hello there?
Password?
Fidelio. There are strange, spiky vines all over this crazy place. He's really got a vegetation problem in here. Needless to say, she's not impressed. I really don't want to touch the strange, spiked vines. Sinister and appropriately illuminated. Well, they look more African than Caribbean to me, but hey. Kitty isn't impressed by primitive art, or any art for that matter.
Shut up. I'm a little into German expressionism.
I have enough creepy stuff surrounding me, thanks. Hey, isn't that's identical to Lemon's mask? They must be shopping at the same Swedish furniture shop. Kitty isn't impressed by primitive art, or any art for that matter.
Shut up. I'm a little into German expressionism.
I don't want it, and it doesn't want me. He either died in the 1700s or the 80s. The skull stuck to a piece of driftwood. Must have been a sailor or a mighty pirate. Who knows?
Trust me, you don't want that thing. I can smell bad luck and misadventures all over it.
No, I have a feeling he's been clicked enough while he lived. Well, that's strange. It looks both human and ichthyoid at the same time.
Ichty what now?
Fish-like. It's given me the creeps. I wouldn't touch it for $100.
It's not a fish. It's just fish-like. Do not want.
Hey, look, it's a double-headed doll. Made in San Francisco. Looks plenty fine to me.
We all know why that's there, you sycophant.
Bad kitty, that's called a tribute.
Yeah, right.
I think I'll have to ask the voodoo guy first. It's an ancient voodoo chest. I can feel waves of eerie energy emanating from it. To be honest, it's freaking me out a little bit. I heard cats absorb negative energy and transform it into the good kind, but we're not gonna risk her napping on that thing. That skull on top of it looks like nothing I've ever seen before. It looks firmly locked. It's an issue of Vogue magazine. The headline reads, "The Fishmut Look." I'm sure I'm not into the Fishmut look. Kitty can't read.
Yet.
I don't want it. It creeps me out. Boy, that is one ancient device. I guess it somehow goes with the ancient theme he's got going here. Kitty has no friends to call.
I heard that.
Hello, operator?
I've never heard that one before.
Hey, these are Halloween skulls.
Skulls are skulls, all right? Sometimes it's hard to get the genuine article.
I think I see some traces of glitter. How totally unprofessional. Kitty doesn't care about non-edible decorations. Nah, I don't need them. That's an oddly shaped skull.
I like clicking things.
Reminds me of a Mexican guy I once knew. Viva la revolucion! I have a feeling him and Cats didn't get along. Nah, just disturb the carefully arranged decor. Looks like a beat-up microwave oven. I guess Voodoo's somewhat keeping up with the technology. Looks like a beat-up...
I hate those things. I heard they give you cancer. No joke here.
Not touching voodoofied home appliances. Looks like a pirate sword.
Awesome. I want it.
Shiny. She's not crazy about blades.
But I want it.
No need for that in this day and age.
So rude.
It looks like a ship's wooden hull. I'd wonder about its presence here, but given the rest of the interior decorations... She doesn't care for anything water-related. No, we don't need each other. That ish is bananas. I really don't know how else to describe them. Though she enjoys the occasional olive, Kitty's a carnivore. I don't think I need bananas. It's a pineapple.
Pineapple pen?
Ananas scamosus, if you really want to know. Though she enjoys the occasional olive, Kitty's a carnivore. No thanks, I'm good.
You won't let me take anything fun, game.
That looks like an authentic voodoo throne. Given the lack of other amenities, I really hope it's more comfortable than it looks.
I prefer softer surfaces.
No, we're already up to our necks in ancient curses. Everything about this guy screams voodoo louder than Jimmy would. That is quite the eclectic getup he's sporting. I know I'm supposed to be intimidated, but somehow I feel safer around him. Nah. Hi there.
Greetings, Wanderer, and be welcome.
Welcome, huh? Place doesn't look that welcoming.
You come seeking the help of the voodoo gentleman. You put up with the decorations.
So, what do I call you? VG?
No, that sounds a little bit too gangsta. Voodoo gentleman will do, thanks.
Was that password part really necessary?
It is best that I keep a low profile, lest the jackals tax me right out of town. Thus, the recommendation-only access. By the way, who referred you to me?
Margot told me about you.
Margot? Well, I'm glad to see you're alive and well.
The voodoo gentleman? You do voodoo? I'm buzzed, by the way.
You do at least remember what you came here for, I trust.
Aren't you supposed to have an exotic accent?
Oh, that's so cliche. Plus, I travel a lot.
I remember, all right. It all started when I found this book. Well, to make a long story short, I accidentally put a spell on my cat, and now she's even more annoying than she was before.
A spell, huh? How'd you go about doing that, Harry?
I used this.
Vaulting voodoo vixens is at the
Necronomicon in all its glory. Wanna have a look-see?
No, put that away. That thing should not be touched. Oh boy. I'm sure glad I'm not in your shoes. I can't help you with your cat, my man.
I love his little
there are
bouncing
some
foot.
things even I don't mess with.
But my cat!
Ugh, cats. We never did get along. What are the symptoms, pray tell?
She kinda started talking.
Oh, look, the cat speaks. Come one, come all, see the freak.
She's really unhappy with her current situation.
Oh, ye gods, I've had this nightmare before. Maybe a pinch, but there's no cold sweat. How can this be?
It's real, Witch MD.
Well, crap. I mean, alas.
How could you tell that was the real Necronomicon right away?
Most everyone imagines it all black, bound in human skin, bearing teeth. Only true initiates know it really kind of looks like one of those British sweater vests. You know, the ones with all the crisscross things.
Yeah, why is that?
I guess you sometimes just go crazy with the triangles and it just doesn't turn out as evil a design as you'd think. Still, the content more than makes up for it.
Pleasant colors, though.
Yep, very eye-pleasing.
Yep. Oh, and a friend of mine got kidnapped, too.
You don't say. Something tells me it's also Necronomicon related.
He was kidnapped while looking for the damn thing.
I really wish I could help you out, but ugh. Was it a very close friend?
We talked for like 5 minutes.
So it was basically someone off the street.
Aren't we all basically someone off the street?
You sure are.
What kind of operation are you running here anyways?
One that stays away from messing with the old ones.
But it's just like a personifying curse. Those should be easier, right?
You'd think.
Can't you at least point me in some useful direction?
There is one person that could probably be convinced to delve into this kind of mess.
Yeah?
I was just getting into my intriguing plot development swing and you totally threw me off. Where was I? Oh yeah. There's this avid student of the dark arts, an undercover intruder into the Dagon cult. A dear, dear friend of mine. A man mad and passionate enough to wade through the occult mysteries of the Necronomicon itself.
Good night, Hound.
What's
Sleep
the matter?
well.
Cat got your tongue?
Did he just go there?
Sorry. I thought you were going for a dramatic pause.
But everything I'm saying is dark and morbidly fascinating, right?
Oh, absolutely. Just a second ago, I really think I detected some goosebumps.
Awesome! I've been working on my wording and delivery.
Tell me more about this dark intruder dragon guy.
Dagon, not Dragon. The terrible god of the murky abysses. The one who seems to have fishmouth in his clawed grip for decades now.
Man, where do you get all this stuff?
I am a student of the occult stuff, my greenhorn friend. Plus Wikipedia.
So this Dagon's had fishmouth in his clawed grip for decades. He's the mayor, then.
Worse than that, if you can imagine. But this is all hearsay, since most people have been just avoiding fishmouth for years and years. I haven't talked to my friend in ages.
Different cell phone carrier?
That, and little to no reception.
About this dark student you mentioned.
I'm really on the fence here about telling you more. This could be very dangerous. And men in red shirts are notoriously unlucky.
Stop reinforcing the stereotype. Is this about money?
Money? No, I always seem to end up working for free anyways.
Red shirt stereotype. I love it.
Please tell me who the man is. Sounds like he's our only chance.
It is with great difficulty that I even utter his name.
You haven't yet.
Not if you keep interrupting me. Are you sure you're ready to hear his worldly denomination spoken out loud?
Hit me. I'm bracing myself.
His name is Bob Olmstein.
Bob Olmstein. You know, it really rolls off the tongue nicely.
It does, but in a shuddering, awe-inducing manner.
You really like this guy, don't you?
I admire his resolve in the face of occult adversity. He also makes a mean margarita.
So you're saying I can find Bob Olmstein in Fishmouth?
Well, yes, but let it be known I am not advising you to go there.
Doesn't look like I have a choice either way. Can you tell me how I can track him down once I get there?
Last time we spoke, he was staying at the Finman house.
Gotcha.
Just remember, we don't go to Fishmouth.
They say the guy in charge is a real joker.
Oh my gosh.
I hear they've been having a bat problem over there. Nah. Well, it's, the moon. Nah. That's pretty much it. Aren't your
Mom and Dad.
Okay. I need to figure out a way to get her Fishy. Wait.
Darkham is particularly horrid this time of year. Maybe Mom should have stayed in Romania. Darkham is particularly horrid this time of year.
Definitely doesn't have any sort of occult issues.
No time for sightseeing.
Or anything
I just
like
have
that.
to walk down the stairs to go back to it. Well, at least it's not Fishmouth. Do I really like it here? You never really stop and think about it. I really need to get out of this place. Permanently.
No time for sightseeing.
Well, if it isn't stinky, crumbling, wretched, repulsive old Darkham. The place I call home. I guess human beings will adapt to anything. Mr. Orn really likes his library covered in spiky vegetation. I guess it does hide some of the more unfortunate architectural choices. Moon, oh, moon, mistress of the night!
Kerwin!
I'd love to look at it again, but Kitty's gonna throw a literal hissy fit. Staying's cool. I thought I was making such a statement. Or was I trying to be ironic and hip? Can't remember. Why am I staring at this thing? I've got important things to attend to.
Yeah, it's gosh darn beautiful. Let's move on.
That's Steve, the gargoyle. We go way back. He's down with the vegetation, son. He's into the herbs, bro. He's all about them weeds. They wouldn't like each other. Steve is the silent type.
Alright. So, I'm gonna take a really quick water break, bathroom break, that sort of thing, get my meds. And then I'll come back and play some more. Stretch break too. Alright. I am back from outer space. I just walked in. Oh, okay, no. So, hey, I am back. I just came back just in time to see all those terrible, more follows from that spam bot account. So I'm gonna write down, I took a second to block them, and, gonna write down what time I came back so I can do that for the editing thing later. Cool. So, Exciting, exciting. I hope everybody who's here is still having fun. If you haven't followed already, give me a follow if you enjoy this game and other games I might be playing. Let's get back into the story. Welcome back. Hi, Gav. What's up? Yeah, it talks. She's not super happy
Still mad
about
about being humanized?
Very much so.
Okay, just checking. Darkham's just beautiful at night, isn't it?
No.
In a creepy kind of way?
No.
It really isn't.
Gonna go into the library, see what's...
Amazingly, none of the maroon books look damaged, die-hard little... They're the last thing I need at the moment. She's not into books.
Says you.
A very intriguing looking book. Maybe I should take a closer look. A very convenient treatise on the order voodoo magic ingredients should be used in. Whoa, convenient to say the least. Mental notes. Sometimes examining items several times really pays off.
Yeah, we learned that already.
Of course, the hideous thing survives the deflagration. I don't know why I'm looking at it again. I hate that thing. She cares nothing for art.
You call that art?
You have a point. It has no use. Some of the most fascinating books I've ever read. I personally and lovingly arranged them all in one book rack. All gone. Such a loss. She's not into books.
Says you.
Okay. What's in here? I thought this is the dorm room. Is this still just the dorm room? I need to figure out how to get that fish doll down.
I don't think I know what I'm looking for. Found this book called A Very Convenient Treatise on the Order Voodoo Magic Ingredients Should Be Used In. Think it might help?
Maybe later in your adventure?
Better talk to him first. Bob Olmstein.
Bob Olmstein.
Hey, taxi, take me to Finman House in Fishmouth.
Yeah, that's real funny. Let's waste the cabbie's time with dumb jokes.
No, I'm serious. Take me to Fishmouth.
We don't go to Fishmouth.
I'll pay double.
You can pay 4 times the fare. It ain't worth going there. You think Darkham's been strange lately? Wait till you get a whiff of Fishmut.
So let's get a whiff.
Money can't make me go there, friend. Them fishy folks will scare the scales off an anchovy.
Look, I have this suspicious cookie.
Keep that thing away from me. Some darn hippie fed me one of those about a month ago. I was seeing tentacles and all kinds of ungodly things for a week after.
You don't say. I have this stalking cat.
We all got our cross to bear, buddy.
Amen, brother. Can I interest you in an ancient cursed grimoire?
Nah, already got one of those, and it's full of my wife's special occasion dresses.
What can I do for a ride to Fishmouth?
Well, I do have a family problem needs taken care of, but, man, it's a heck of a doozy, let me tell you.
I'm all ears.
See, this cousin of mine, Ed, married a woman out of Fishmont. Fishmont, can you believe it? Name's Asenath. Anyway, ever since they got together, every time I meet old Eddie, I get this strange feeling he's not himself.
Always shopping for groceries, never goes to the ball game anymore, general zombie-like complexion, lack of will to go on. That's pretty common from what I understand.
No, you unmarried folks always piling on the stereotypes. No, friend, I mean, and I know it sounds crazy. It's like she's looking at me through his eyes. Like she's the one inside, right?
Whoa, okay. So, where's he?
Good question, buddy. I mean possession. That's crazy talk, I know, but I've seen it with my own eyes, man. Now, he ain't talking much, but from what he did say, he gets littler and littler time as himself every day. And I'm worried sick, man. Look, I don't know what your deal is, but get rid of Asenath for me, and I'll drive your butt to Fishmont like it was nothing.
Quest unlocked. Deal.
Okay then.
What can you tell me about Ed?
Name's Edward. Edward Derby. He's my cousin, supports the tentacles. Don't care much for light beer or garlic-based toppings.
Thanks, that's very insightful. Okay, got it. Tell me again about Ed and Asenath.
Ed's a normal guy, and I suspect he's being possessed by Asenath. Her, on the other hand, not normal at all. Fishy looking thing, and I mean that literally. Get rid of her for me, and to Fishmont we ride, son.
Oh, I didn't get to ask about her because I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. The license plate says Fishmouth bad. No, that just goes to the library.
Kitty, why won't you help me get Basila's doll from up there? Do you really have to be unnecessarily mean?
Look, Buzz, I'm a very goal-oriented cat. We need to find that VG person. That little girl's problem can wait.
I somehow feel you're wrong about this.
Whatever.
So what's the plan, Kitty?
Let's find this VG, I guess.
Kitty.
Look.
Whatever.
Definitely wrong. We need to get the fish doll down. I just don't know how. Does she have different options over here?
Voodoo gentleman, I need you to help me help someone out.
Oh no. Whose life has the Necronomicon ruined now?
No, nothing like that. There's this cabbie outside and his cousin's body is apparently being possessed by his wife, Asenath. It's like he swaps bodies with his wife against his will.
Wife swapping? That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, help me help his cousin get rid of this Asenath character.
Well, since I can't help change your cat back, I might as well give you a hand with this possessing business.
Actual voodoo freaking magic?
My special brand of it, yes. We will need to craft a personalized voodoo spell. You're getting a platinum package deal here, buddy. I fear a fetch quest is in order. You'll need a doll, well, that goes without saying. Then you'll need something that cuts, chops, or severs. And finally someone... how can I put this? Attractive.
We're not talking chopping attractive people's limbs off here, right?
Oh no, I have one motto. Do no physical harm. Oh, and one more thing. You need to look up the order we will use them in.
What do you mean, no physical harm?
I only deal in figurative voodoo.
Sounds like some new age hippie load up.
Oh, you'll be a believer by the time we're done.
You have some dolls around. Can we use one of them?
That's my private collection, Buzz. No touchy.
But I don't know where to get a doll at this hour.
Oh, it's easier than you think. Like taking candy from a baby.
Oh, I know what I need to do.
Found these scissors.
Good eye.
Found this picture of a male model.
A strapping young man. It'll do.
Found this book called A Very Convenient Treatise on the Order Voodoo Magic Ingredients Should Be Used In. Think it might help?
It might. Have you read it yet?
Not yet. I'll get back to you. Gotta run.
I'll be here, Buzz.
Let's see. Okay, according to this treatise, I think the order we should use the items is someone attractive, doll, thing that cuts.
Got it. Now Kitty will help me get the doll. I knew the doll was important.
I can't reach it from down here. Hey, Kitty, how about you climb up and get that fishy for me?
Really, Buzz? What's in it for us?
Another doll in exchange for it.
Your preoccupations are a constant source of wonderment and worry, but okay, we're quid pro quoing.
All right, Miss Know-It-All, I think we need to have a talk about you helping out whenever I consider it necessary.
Geez, fine. You were right this time, okay? Sheesh.
So from now on, you'll help out when I tell you to?
Ask me to, and that's a maybe. Let's say I'll be more inclined to.
I'll take it. All right, Priscilla, here's your fishy. Let me have the doll.
Deal, creep.
This town, man, this freaking town. Found a doll.
You mean mercilessly ripped from the hands of an innocent child, don't you? All right, what do you want to call it?
Asenath.
Asenath it is.
So, that was all of them, huh?
Indeed it was. All right, now this is important. Which order should we use them in?
Picture
doll, scissors.
Alright, here we go.
Jambalaya!
Okay, what just happened?
Azanath just lost her head over some male model dude. I told you, I deal in figurative voodoo.
Should've seen it coming. Do ya think it worked?
I know it worked.
Thank you, VG.
Enough respect, B.
So, everything seems to have worked out in the end, huh?
Well, not everything, but yeah, it's a start.
Gonna go change Kitty back now.
You do that. Please.
See you soon.
Not too soon, I hope.
Heard from Ed lately?
You're good.
Nah, it was nothing.
No, you're good. You're very good. Just got off the phone with Ed. Azanath left him for a male model. My God, I don't know how you did it, but you did it.
Thanks. So, wanna go to Fishmut?
Want? No, but I'm a man of my word, friend. Get in. We're off to Stinkville.
Hear that, Kitty? Adventure awaits.
I can barely contain my enthusiasm.
Ah, you'll love it. Seafood as far as the eye can see.
Oh, brother. Alrighty, here goes nothing.
Close, but no cigar, Kitty.
Oh, where am I? What happened? There was no time for anything else. All I wanted was to get out of that dump pronto. There was no time for anything else. All I wanted was to get out of that dump pronto. There was no time for anything else. All I wanted was to get out of that dump pronto. There was no time for anything else. All I wanted was to get out of that dump pronto. That's the way out of here. Hey, you out there! Let me out of here, you dirtbags! Come on, who's out there? Hello? Nothing. So, this isn't gonna be easy after all. I started to take in my surroundings and bing, bang, boom! I was seeing salvation in every little thing that caught a glint. In my mind, they were already shaping into something that would definitely get these goons' attention. I was gonna do big, loud things with petty stuff. Like a poor country using scraps to send a rocket to the moon. That's an odd choice for a detention-type basement. The more I look at it, the more it weirds me out. Nothing there that's any use to me. Parish of Starry Knowledge Camp highlights. So, that's who I'm dealing with, huh? Looks more like a collection of mugshots to me. I don't want any of them around. Ever. Discarded food, fish bones, a flotation device, random trash. Useless and, furthermore, gross. Nothing there of any utility. For some reason, there are barrels of tar everywhere. No feathers in sight, thankfully. If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilled on the floor. Well, that's unexpected. A pristine rag in this smelly, filthy basement. It might be useful at some point. A single shoe. Part of a matched pair. Lost. Alone. Makes me sick. We had our differences, that shoe and I. Haven't spoken since the separation. Like Mac Viper says, better to live in 2 socks than to die in 1 shoe. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not since the separation. It's what scientists have lately been calling a plank. Looks very pickable to me. Things are ramping up. There's a recess in the floorboards here. I'm not wearing any shoes. Might as well watch my step. Nothing in there but dust and more fish smell. Nah, it's no use just by itself. Whoever these bozos are, they left an empty mug for me. Thanks a lot. Hefty storage, though. Whoever these bozos are, they left an empty mug for me. Thanks a lot. Pennies to pachyderms. I'll find something to fill it. Whoever tossed me into the clink must have left this here for my amusement. It doesn't have the tubes, in series or otherwise. No way to contact the outside world. Oh, look, it has Jelly Annihilation Epic. Distracted is the last thing I want to be right now. That's a lot of dense, sticky tar. Seems to be a lot of it around. It looks rigid, but not enough that you couldn't pour it. I can't just pick it up with my bare hands. All right, let's get me some of this tar. Oh, isn't that nice? Leave a man shoeless, then offer him slippers. Well, yeah, they do look nice and fluffy and warm. But comfort would just distract me right now. I ain't putting on slippers unless I'm at home in my robe with a stiff drink, a Maurice Ventricle record, and a searing fear of the telephone.
Warning! This is an ultra-powerful fire extinguisher. You have probably purchased this item because you're either a hardcore forest firefighting enthusiast, you work at a kerosene factory, or you practice occult rituals involving high-temperature immolation. Please make sure your feet are firmly set on the ground and you're ideally leaning against a sturdy wall when you unleash this bad boy. Leave premises immediately if operating grip on extinguisher is lost. You have no chance to regain control of it.
Oh, man. Do I really need to read that again? Extremely powerful, huh? Sounds like a rocket of a time. This once contained soup like the Earth once contained dinosaurs. Made by the Good Soup conglomerate. I could use this. Judging by its placement, it seems I'm in a basement. Huh, rhymes. Not much to see, but boy, does this sickening fishy smell float in from outside. I ain't getting past those bars without some heavy-duty power tools. Current enemy. Sturdy metal door. I'd need some kind of powerful projectile to maybe bring it down. No good. It's bolted from the other side and no one's responding. Gotta find a way to get their attention somehow. That could work. I still need to find a way to angle it just right. Can't do it from the hip. Not directly. Here we go. Now it's a little shallow pool of dense, extra sticky tar. I think I need something else there first, to get the right angle. I filled the recess with dense, sticky, almost rigid tar. It should get anything I put in it stuck and stable. It's no use just by itself. All right, let's stick this in there. What the heck was I concocting here? It felt abstract, ridiculous, absurd even. The foundation of a really far-fetched and scatterbrained solution to my predicament. But this was a pretty ridiculous adventure already, so I guess I was just adapting. And a plank. This was officially ridiculous. Was I feeling proud of myself? A definite and resounding no. But it was all I had. Look at this. A cringeworthy blue ribbon taker and the crazy enough that it could work regional semifinals. Definitely not a highlight in my career. Assuredly not a low, though. Maybe those late-night Mac Viper and mac and cheese syndicated binges had some kind of effect on my person. Good old Mac and cheese.
Well, I guess I know what I'm having for my late-night dinner.
If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour... I didn't really make calculations. Ghetto rocket ramp for the win. All right, door. Brace for serious, imminent impact.
Prisoner, the boss wants to see you. Come on out here.
You have got to be kidding me. Mr. Ktype, or should I call you Don? No, you shouldn't. Ktype will do just fine. We provided you with some slippers. Did Brother Gleam not assess your shoe size correctly? Now listen here, Buster. Unless I'm in the comfort of my own home, I don't do slippers. You can leave a man pantless, shirtless even, but don't mess with his footwear symmetry, you barbarian. What is this place and who are you anyway? This is about that damned book, isn't it? How deductive. Earning your keep, huh? Come now, don't take it personally, Ktype. You were useful in leading us to it for a while, and then you were no more. We never really wanted to hurt you, or your shoes. You're sullen, grumpy, and mean to everyone. We like you. You would have gone far in our organization. Well, did you find the darn thing? As soon as the kidnapped troops got you out of there, our recon squad was dispatched to retrieve the volume. So you're really convinced you know its exact whereabouts, huh? Close to 100% certain. Ah, speak of the devil. All right, Brother Bright, was our information correct?
Yes, Brother Starburst.
So it's true. The Necronomicon really was hidden in the library?
Kind of. Yes, Your Starriness.
Well, don't just stand there, you fool. Let's see it.
Well, we don't really have it.
What?
A sigil was gone, broken into tiny little pieces, and something had clearly been hidden in there, but no book in sight.
Ktype?
Everything was intact when I was in there, so don't put it on me, your grand poobah shininess.
What about the librarian?
It's a funny thing. We ran past each other when we were on our way to collect the tome. He looked so scared.
Well, of course he looked scared. A bomb had just gone off. Anything else?
I don't think so. Oh, wait. Yes, he was carrying a big book and didn't seem too happy about it either.
Find me this librarian now!
What about me? You don't need me anymore.
Oh, just go back to your little cellar.
Now let's be real here for a minute. What good am I to you now, cultist?
He's right, Brother Starburst. You just chew into our rations, and he don't know anything either way.
Oh, all right, just sacrifice him to the Haunter or something. Stop bothering me!
Fine with me, boss. Walk, prisoner. I'm gonna need someone from Rites and Rituals down here ASAP. I'm about to do an R24-A. Come on, guys, you know the drill. Guys? Guys? Sheen? You out there? Anyone? Come on, you know I can't do jack until we fill out the SNF 187. We don't want any trouble with Code Union. We've been through this, people. Is anyone out there? Guys? Prisoners not in sacrificial robes. No ceremonial bucket for the collection. We're really running a shoddy operation here. No wonder EOD's kicking our derrieres. I'm embarrassed. The prisoner's embarrassed. This is not looking good, brothers. Sheen? Flare? You guys totally bolted, didn't you? Starburst is not gonna be happy when he hears about this, people. This makes us look really, really bad. I almost feel like apologizing to the would-be victim.
Hey, don't feel bad. It's not your fault.
Yeah, well, it sort of is. It's our collective fault. I share in it. I take my responsibilities seriously. We're not a startup cult anymore. This is unacceptable.
Your striving to be a better evil organization is commendable.
Aw, thank you. It's nice to know that at least someone here appreciates it.
Don't mention it. Sweet dreams, star lover. Well, that's nice. A little extra safety's always appreciated. This rail is really, really greasy. Either they lubricate it, or these star jamooks are some serious sebum-seeping slime balls. It goes from floor to ceiling. Something could slide up and down on it without much difficulty. Nope. It's an enticing ladder to some upper level. It looks very, very climbable. It appears to be dusk outside. It's all about stars with these people for some reason. No way to reach it. Got a serious structural hazard over here. Looks like a healthy crack at it might spell its doom. I'm gonna need something to whack it good if I want out this way. I need something stout and hefty and swung like mad to bring that wall to the ground. Not a particularly interesting starry cult desk, if you ask me. I'm not into this desk at all. A little color twist to the classic checkered temple floor. That's nice, I guess. Looks like a hatch heading to an upper floor. Wonder if it's locked. Damn it, how'd I know it'd be locked? It's really, really shiny. I'm using it as I speak. I'd gotten lucky with the fire extinguisher. Must not have triggered it completely. It still had a lot of fire in it. It was just as hard to control as before, but I had a feeling I could put it to good use one more time. Brother Gleam is sleeping off a particularly demanding day. He'll make it. Don't worry. Sleep tight, little cultist. Don's watching over you. I don't want to disturb the guy. He's getting his beauty sleep. A heck of a lot of literature. Most, if not all of it, star-related. Figures. Gotta know them stars, I guess. Not in the mood for star stuff, really. I think I can reach if I leap. Only stars, no stripes. I never thought I'd say this, but I don't think I'm heavy enough. Me or the stuff I'm lugging around. Huge, sturdy door. It's barricaded from the outside. I never thought I'd say this, but I don't think I'm heavy enough. Me or the stuff I'm lugging around. It's a heap of astronomy-related instruments. Wait, there's a piece of wire sticking out from it. It's a very useful-looking piece of wire. Did I mention it looks particularly useful?
You did, in fact.
I think I'd rather just pick it up.
Maybe.
There's no visible lock to pick on it, so no.
Cool. So what about the fire extinguisher?
Seems like a good idea, using the extinguisher to crack open the hatch. But that idea ain't but a few think ticks away from imagining that can bouncing all over the room at pressure, filling the place with cloud and powder and knocking a Joe's lights all the way out. Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire extinguisher on the desk so as to help steer it and set it loose on the cracked surface of the wall. I could make tracks from this place and never look back. It came to me then that doing so would make a mighty commotion, though, and these starry jamooks would be all over me like a shot. I'd never get to explore whatever it was hiding on the other side of that ladder. No. There I stood, a Joe with one foot in a mystery and the other missing a shoe. They dragged me here against my will, and I wasn't gonna leave without first finding out just what the hell they were all about. I had to think of something else. If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilled on the floor.
Well, we know there's always a way out.
I don't want to disturb the guy. He's getting his beauty sleep. Of course it's locked. Of course. Trying to pick the lock won't help. It's barricaded from the other side. I don't think even this thing's powerful enough to take that door down. No idea how this stayed so clean in this dump, but I'm keeping it. I was obviously out of my element. That made no sense whatsoever. I don't see a reason to use this wire on the standard.
I mean, I clearly need to get through the hatch. The question is how.
Distracted is the last thing I want to be right now.
Slippers, tar puddle.
Nothing there of any utility. Damn it, how'd I know it'd be locked? Not in the mood for star stuff, really.
I might need to.
Nope.
I might need to Google.
Alright, made a nice little sliding hook thing. Halfway there. There we go. One radical red-hot ram rocket ready to go.
Got it. Yes, I did have to Google. So sue me.
I'm a natural-born handyman. It's ready, steady, and aimed. Fire! I hope I've done you proud, Mac Viper. This looks like some kind of diary or log of some kind. Unlike almost everything in this room, it looks new. Whoa! That seemed to make a lot of things happen at once. Alright, let's see now. October 13th.
It's so hard to get accustomed to the sickening stench of this dreadful fishing town, but apparently it's important to him that we establish our base here, so we just take it. Decorating coming along nicely. No end to the work.
A lot of long and boring entries follow. Seems like some kind of complicated records. Let me skip ahead a bit. Let's see. July 6th.
We're all accustomed to the stench. It's probably imbued in everyone by now. Summoned the Haunter, and he came in a flickering form of a tall, swarthy man with skin made of ebony. Ignored my words and asked for the book, then disappeared upon my answer. We must find it, no matter what.
July 13th.
His incomplete form is frustrating. Must find the book. We must find it. That idiot Bright left the hatch open, and Lumen snuck up here into the summoning chamber to try to get the Haunter's mark. What did the fool think would happen? We don't even bother storing their ashes in the urn anymore. Just leave them there as a reminder to anyone stupid enough to try that again.
August 6th.
Sister Halo's matchstick hobby proved to come in handy. Praise the Haunter! I could scarcely believe my senses when at last she finalized the structure and Brothers Bright and Gleam dropped the cannonball on it. Not only did it not destroy what she built, but it lodged itself in the circular space above the stone and is exerting such pressure on the lattice work that you can take a shovel to it and it won't cave in. It's good to have some smart people join the ranks for a change. Only she and I know how to breach it and get to the stone, so that should at least keep our numbers from dropping.
August 7th.
Private investigator making waves in Darkham looking for leads on the book. Might be a dark blessing in disguise. We just stay on his tail and track him to see if he digs up any leads.
The book? The Necronomicon? Is that me they're talking about? August 13th.
Rejoicing! It's very possible that the hostess's fetch dog has sniffed out the book. Time to retire him and go for the prize ourselves.
Hostess. Why did that sound familiar? Anyway, that crazily angled stone. I wanted it. If only to get back at these star-obsessed maniacs. Looks like these cuckoo birds tried to tar up the windows and failed miserably. Why not just buy some shutters or... what am I saying? They're completely bonkers. I've played with tar enough for today. An immense rusty telescope hanging intimidatingly overhead. Its most interesting feature, a big, convex magnifying lens. It's too high for me to reach. That's some kind of occult scratch. Looks to symbolize that shine rock on the pedestal. It's making me a little uneasy if I'm being honest. It's just a drawing. Eerie, but a drawing. 3 light bulbs are lit up on this control panel. They're all red. They're probably indicating that something, whatever it is inactive. 3 light bulbs are... I think their only use is indicating stuff. The inscription above it says, "Here lie in ashes all brothers and sisters foolish enough to think that the stone from the stars chose them to be marked by the Haunter." If the inscription is to be believed, those are human remains in there. I have no use for former cultists, in ash form or not. These dummies tried their best to tar the windows up, but an intense orange light symbolically shines through. It bathes the crazy matchstick structure in a warm glow that strikingly contrasts with the whole starry death cult thing. Dust motes in the light and everything. Nice. Yeah, I know I don't get enough vitamin D, but this is not the time or place. There's a drawer underneath this urn thing. It doesn't look like it has a lock or anything.
Inside the dusty drawer, there was one solitary rusty spoon. Unwritten private investigator wisdom says you never know when you could use a rusty spoon.
You pick up everything you can. That's the rules.
I examined the darkened stone altar that held the trapezohedron. Creepy thing. Unusual markings adorned all sides of it. It looked as though it had been subject to intense high-temperature conditions more than once. I shuddered at the thought of it being sacrificial. Fine dust surrounded it on all sides, gently blown to and fro by the draft coming from the open hatch. No idea how they got it up here, but I'm not budging it. That much is obvious. It's the first book in a row. An arcane symbol adorns its cover. I guess it must have some importance to these starry loons for them to display it like this. I've opened it at its bookmark. The stone from the stars is a window on all time and space. It is within it that the Haunter sleeps while the yellow sun reigns, and it is from its circular gate that the Haunter's incomplete form rises when the words are spoken. Nor shall he ever rise in his true form until the forbidden book be by his side. No end to the work. The stone from the star, it is within, nor... It's the second book in a row. There's some kind of symbol on its cover, and that's about it. I guess it must have some importance to these starry loons for them to display it like this. I've opened it at its bookmark. It is known that touching the stone from the stars might cast upon a mortal being the mark of the Hunter. But none should do it unless prepared to face his cold black flames and turn to ashes and dust. No living soul can know whom the Haunter chooses to mark and grant vision beyond time and place. No end to the work. But no... It's the third book in a row. The cup... This looks like some kind of... I guess it must have some... I've opened it at its bookmark. For the butcher is the end of all, and the followers of him who lingers in the night's threshold must keep the slaying one from ever setting eye, or laying hand upon the book. The butcher brings but... The rest is unreadable. The butcher? Huh. That's new.
Whoa!
An immense rusty telescope hanging intimidatingly overhead. Its most interesting feature, a big, convex magnifying lens.
Wouldn't know what to do with it. Looks to be quite powerful. It's a magnifying lens, the convex type.
I don't think I can pry it out with my bare hands. I'll need to take a closer look first. I carefully placed the spoon in between the lens and the metal covering and... Voila! The lens was now mine. A pretty martial-looking cannonball suspended somehow above that glowing rock by some order of matchstick engineering genius. It's a strange, self-illuminating weirdly angled rock thing. Its placement and the highly original security system tell me that this dingus must be of some critical importance to these starry knowledge jamooks. It could be red, or purple, or red and purple at the same time. Hard to tell. Shiny. I'm not the kind of Joe what believes in the woo-woo, but this thing gives me a tough run of the heebies and jeebies, while at the same time, kinda calling to me. The dubious match-constructed security structure won't let me get my hands on it. I really want to get my greedy private investigator paws on that crazily angled stone. A delicate and intricate latticework of what looked to be matches, surrounding some jagged, shimmering stone and somehow supporting the kind of cannonball what looks like it was made to bring down battleships. I realize how crazy that sounds, yet here it is before me. It's probably there as an extra deterrent to anyone wanting to snatch that purple thing below. It looks really heavy. Like, really heavy. It's held in place firmly by the matches structure. Quite impressive and unmovable. It's a weirdly... It's made out of matches. 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 Matches.
Yeah, I know what you want me to do. I just wanna...
Biting my lip, eyes half closed with anticipation, I flicked my finger at one match, then another. The apparently fragile construction proved to be impervious to my attempts at unbalancing it. There was damn good engineering when you needed it the least. The structure would not collapse, no matter what.
Aha, so you think.
The lens is way too dirty to let any light pass through. Sweet. I think I can pick it up now.
I need it to be heavier.
I most certainly did not burst into cold black flames. So much for this numbskull cult's credibility. It did feel, weird. Weird. Alright, I'm now one cannonball heavier. Let's see what happens. That was a first, and a last. It's the former standard. No, it's just a flagpole. It looks really useful. Not by itself. It would almost fit, but it'd be too loose. I need it firmly stuck in there. Let's get this stick, sticky.
I'm Thor now? I think I'm Thor now.
There's just one thing I want to say before I do it.
who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Freedom is what we do with what is done to us. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. I kind of like that. That last one. I'm gonna go with that last one.
Hammer time!
Good job. You lost the sparkly stone. And something happened to your hand? That looked like something happening to my hand.
Alright, you two, here we are. Ugh. Just call me when you need my services. I'm getting as far away from this dump as possible. See yous.
Yeah, thanks. So, here we are, Kitty. Fishmouth. Is this foul, rotting sea life odor in any way mouth-watering to you?
Please, it's sickening, and I'd literally rather be anywhere else right now, but we've got a job to do. Let's find Finman's before we revisit my lunch and dinner.
So, what are we doing, Kitty?
Finman House? Olmstein? Any of these ring any bells to you?
I guess I was hoping you'd be more specific.
I have my moments. Now is not one of them.
How you holding up, Kitty?
Well, I talk now. We just did some voodoo. Now we're in Fish People Town. At least you're keeping things interesting.
I am?
It is technically all your fault.
Mine? It's Dawn's. Anyway, let's hustle.
Your fault.
What?
Time to samba!
A couple of Fishmithians. Looks like they're guarding that archway there. They look very, iconic?
I'm happily surrendering the pleasure of talking to that couple to you.
Hey, folks. Mind if I squeeze through?
We don't mind or nothing, stranger. We just strongly discourage it.
Strongly discourage it. Okay, I can respect that. So, can you let me through anyway?
We ain't shopping you. We just strongly discouraging it.
Well, it's easy, really. Each one of you just has to take one step, no, half a step in the opposite direction, and we're all happy.
We ain't stopping you, stranger. But we ain't moving either.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Buzz Kerwin, and I'm a tourist here in this beautiful seaside town of yours.
Martha Webfoot. Liz here's my husband Silas.
We's the Fishmouth Citizens Brigade. Proud volunteers. Just watching over things, making sure the festival gonna go smooth. That's our job now.
Alright, I hope everybody's still having fun. I see that there's maybe very few people in chat, but I'm having a good time. I know it's getting pretty late. I might wrap things up soon here, just because it's not optimal streaming time, but we'll see. It depends on how interested I get in this.
Come on, let me through, guys. My cousin's waiting for me, and dinner's getting cold.
What's your cousin's name, stranger?
Oh, never mind. The festival?
It ain't got nothing to do with you or your kind.
Yeah, that's why we strongly discouraging you from entering Fishmouth.
But I'm a participant.
Really? Judging by your accent, I would have said Eastern Orthodox.
No, I mean I'm part of the festival.
Then you're either a pilgrim, or you're one of them entertainers. Pilgrim you ain't, 'cause you ain't got the garb, and you sure don't smell like one.
So that'll make you an entertainer. Let's see that entertainer license.
Real artists don't need licenses.
Well then, real artists ain't getting any deeper inside Fishmouth.
I'll be
Alright,
back.
Actually, since
We'll
I'm at
be
the beginning
here.
of the chapter, and it looks like I might be the only one here, I might decide to shut down for now and maybe play some more tomorrow when there might be more people. And yeah, looks like Lumi's here, and it says there are 2 others, but I'm not sure if those are real people. They're just kind of a bunch of letters. So Lumi, if you're still here, I love you. Everybody else, I love you too. I'm gonna stop at the beginning of this because this is the beginning of chapter, and wait to do more of this game tomorrow, hopefully. If I'm not feeling well enough tomorrow, it'll be soon, I promise, because I really like this game. Very glad I kickstarted their new game and got this key in addition. I mostly got it because the cat was cute. But Cats and Cthulhu, I'm down for this anytime. Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Be sure to hit the follow if you haven't and you want to see more of me playing this game or more of me playing other games. And be sure to, you know, go to my YouTube if you want to see the videos I have up so far. I do have a full playthrough of a game called Ignis Universia, and mostly just Fall Guys stuff. I will be editing this video slightly. I normally don't edit my videos, but I will be editing this one to take out the breaks in the beginning. And putting this up as part 1 of my playthrough. Thanks, guys. I love you. You have a wonderful day. Mwah.